Hi, welcome back to my channel, Ascended Empress 3. We will begin by clearing the energy and start taking a deep breath. And release. Yes. Okay, so how have you guys been for the past week? It's been good on my side. Lots of projects, lots of energy, actually. You know, the ups and downs is interesting. Ooh, power over 7 scorpions. So I've seen a lot of 7s. So 7s could be significant. This morning I woke up and I heard a dog barking. So that could be significant for someone. Yeah. The spider energy has been everywhere too. It's been on the windows. Like I saw one, a spider web today. So maybe you're being called to weave or leave something behind, because spiders are the weavers, but then the spider webs are just left behind too. So it's, so we'll see today. We'll unpack it. All right, so we're gonna start today with the Isis Oracle. Let's see what the message for today will be, or for the week ahead, actually. All right, so we have the Key of Life in its initiation and the Flower of Life. So overall, I already feel like we're gonna do it for each, right? I guess it all kind of combines together. So the Key of Life, the Spin in the Ankh, the Key of Life, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis, and the divine creativity and manifestation. So off the bat, there's a lot of creative energy going on. So you might be feeling very creative. You might be having a lot of ideas. Just make sure you write everything down. You do not want to lose, not that you will lose it, but in a way, like you don't want to forget of what you're getting downloaded with. Oops, I'll install the timer now because I completely forgot. So I got a new tarot deck as well, or a new deck. It's not tarot. And we have Divine Guardian at the bottom. So you guys are protected. You guys are with spirit at all times. All right. So I got the Ancient Egypt Oracle cards. So I'm going to see for each card. So the Key of Life. Oops, no, it's too much. Okay. What can you say about the Key of Life? Creativity again. So we have Baset's Joy's guidance and Ptah's creativity guidance. At the bottom we have Anubis understanding guidance. So, which I'll take out. Okay, so right now, if you've been initiated into, or you went through an initiation, and this is a timeless reading, so just trust the messages when it comes to you. So let's see. Let me sit with this real quick. So I feel like you've come to this realization that you hold the key to your life. You hold the key to creation. Oh my God. Hey. Testing. Okay. That scared me real quick. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I changed the audio. Sorry, real quick. That scared me. I thought I was talking to myself for a moment. All right. I guess there's no way of knowing. Okay. Hey. I'll just raise the volume. Hey. Interesting. Hi, guys. I'm so sorry. Is it showing the live cam? Okay. If it's using the computers, that's gonna suck, but it's okay. I guess next time I'll stay more aware of it. So we have these. So I feel like you're being guided to follow, like, to create what makes you happy, to follow what makes you happy. And I'm not sure what that looks like outside of my own experience because I'm a creative myself. But so it might look different on other people, on everyone, obviously. But that is what is calling you to do. The flower of life is divine creativity and manifestation. It's like a seed and how it sprouts. So take account of what you're planting, what you have been planting, and or it's almost like you've prepared or cleared way. You've already released the things that you need to release. So now you're clearing way to plant the new seeds. And that is creation. That is using your feminine aspects of yourself. So I'm going to read. It says, channel your creativity, your creative energy into a project or activity. Whether it's writing, drawing, or crafting, allow yourself to express your ideas freely. Creativity will bring you satisfaction and insight. Ooh, that's true. And then we have celebrate the small victories in your life. Take time to enjoy simple pleasures and moments of happiness. Incorporate fun and playfulness into your daily routine. And we have seek to understand others' perspectives. Engage in conversations that allow you to see things from a different viewpoint. This empathy will enhance your relationships and broaden your understandings. So this is calling you to balance out being out with people and being with yourself, creating something and sharing it with the world. I would love to read this. Oh my goodness. Snowflakes or snow could be significant as well. I'm going to see what energies are going to be beneficial. Oops. Venus. Ooh, yes, a beauty. Feminine energy, love. Okay, what energies are going to be beneficial this week ahead? Aquarius, so an air sign, so communicating the mysteries. We have the 12th house, which is endings. Okay, so communicating endings when there needs to be endings, getting closure either with yourself or with someone else. Spirituality, so tuning into yourself, understanding, channeling. How does one channel? Is there a way to channel? Solitude, so going into yourself in order to understand what happened more, what happens, karma, afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs, subconscious. So what I'm getting is that you are being called to see the beauty in these things and communicate it to the world. In short, that's basically what you're being called to do this week ahead. And I'm about to, let's see. An Aquarius is an air sign, is the mental, the thought communicating both spoken and written and expression of the mind. So express your mind, express yourself. Relatedness, selflessness, unity. So yeah, so seek to connect to others. How can you connect the pain? How can you connect the joy? How can you connect the fun and the comical ways of yourself? And in that way, you connect with the world and you connect deeper with yourself because someone else's perspective is going to help you along the way. So let's see. For the self, ooh, what story we have here? Honestly, I'm not going to do this. This is too much. Okay, so what are the challenges from the self? Knave of Pentacles. What are the challenges for career? For this week ahead? What are the challenges in career? We have a lot of swords. We have wands, the world. So the Knight of Challenges. Okay, so we have for career, the challenge is putting yourself out there, being vulnerable in a passionate way. We have the Two of Wands, we have the World, which is something that ended. The thought that you were restricted, Eight of Swords, or yeah, like someone wanted to put you in or make you feel like you were restricted. but the Queen of Swords at the end. So it's almost like you were able to finish something after you put yourself out there. Three of Wands. So now you're thinking more of the creation, like what can you do? Let's confirm that real quick. Can we confirm that? Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. So the challenge is not being able to take an opportunity that's being given to you because of the things that just happened that you came out of. Yes, the Five of Cups. So it's almost like watch out for the scarcity mindsets. And we have the Tower at the top. So the Tower energy could still be relatively around in your energy. All right, so how about for love? What are the energies ahead for love? The challenges in love. What are the challenges in love? Five of Chalices. So yeah, so it's a complete loss or feeling that. At the bottom we have Six of Chalices. So it's going from 5 to 6. It's almost like, yeah, letting that feeling go, because at the end of the day, it's like very emotional. And then at the top we have Five of Swords. So yeah, it goes into the like an emotional turmoil. Let's see for that. What's the challenge? Family, infertility, pregnancy. What else? What is the challenge of this? For love, a week ahead. Trapped, feeling tied down, captive by someone. Perhaps your family, if you have a family and you feel trapped because you can't do as many things. And oh my God, and there goes the spider web. Stuck, tied down, captive. So how does one come out of this feeling? How can you come out of this feeling of being stuck in love, right? Spirit, can you give us an answer to this? The Sage, the Revolutionary, and Sacred Sexuality. Okay, so right now for the love aspect of yourself, it's asking you to tap into your inner wisdom, to revolutionize what you are right now. It's almost like a rebrand, to rebrand yourself, maybe, get some fun with the younger versions of yourself as well. Get creative, get rid of the old, keep what you still like, what you still gravitate towards. And we also have Sacred Sexuality, which is almost like tapping into that feminine aspect of yourself. Feel yourself. How can you move your body a little bit? So working with the sacral chakra, which is the creative aspect of yourself, the confidence as well, and the root chakra, like being grounded, because ultimately to create you need to feel grounded. So let's see. Oh wait, I needed to know what this one was. The Knave of Pentacles. I feel like I always do this. I'm like, what's the Knave? What's the Knave? La ruota. I'm speaking it in Italian right now. Pentacles. Pentacles must be nice. It's like steady foundation. The Scribe of Commerce, transactions, proposals, and brilliant ideas. Okay, so this one was career, self, and love. So in career, it's asking you to get more organized, actually. Build those relationships with people. And check your transactions, check your balances, like don't overspend, or like where are you going to be, like where is it coming from as well. So I feel like that's going to be important for someone, right? Let's see. Oops. So if that's a challenge, it's almost like maybe sales, maybe you're trying to get more sales. Can we get a confirmation on that for Knave of Pentacles? Confirmation for Knave of Pentacles. Okay, so it's almost like feeling too comfortable with what you have that you're not going to put yourself out there. Because we have the 9 of Cups and 9 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I felt like I was saying the same thing. To confirm the Knave of Pentacles. So, yeah, so the challenge is putting yourself, connecting with others. Maybe you just feel very like, I don't want to. Let's see what you're feeling. What is stopping this person from putting themselves out there in their career? Maybe jealousy. If you're comparing yourself to someone else, maybe feeling competitive in your work environments or with someone who's doing the same thing that you do, then it just makes you feel like possessive about what you already have. And we have the ring, the bonds that you've taken, that you've made already. You don't want to let go of those bonds in order to create new clienteles. Maybe you're too afraid to seek for guidance. We have guidance, miracle, help. Like you're clearly wanting more help to get out there, but it's like it's stopping you. And then we have exam, diagnosis. So take account again with the account of like the transactions, like your income, like how can you be grateful for what you already have and appreciate what you already have. And it feels like that would open doors. And I feel like that emotional opening will also bring about that miracle that you're not seeing as a miracle. So I feel like that's an opportunity that you're going to need to see. Okay, can we see more about that? 4 of Cups. What is the miracle? Can you give us the answer? Protection, teaching, production, hunting. Comply, unwritten rules, law, confession, prayer, repentance. So this one is kind of like a little bit secretive. It's going to depend on each person. So we have the miracle of what's coming forward. It's just something that it's you need to reflect on, or something the other person needs to reflect on. It's something hidden. So let's dig in a little bit more, because I really want to know. I really want to know in order to give you that answer. Okay, so what would be? Hi, welcome in. Okay, so we see this is in fact in love. So what are you weaving with love? What are you weaving in love? So there might be someone coming in, but it's like it's a big confession to yourself or to your heart. You have to confess that, and there's like unwritten rules that it's all about timing. It's all about timing, and it's asking you to be patient with those rules and respect them. And we have Father, which right now I will take it as Father Ra, or Father God, Father the Sun. But it's asking you to know that you're protected, and it's like it's teaching you something in this moment in time, that you're alone, right? So right now, connect to your sexuality, to your sacredness, to your creative side, and I feel like this is what's going to bring forward a really divine connection. Let's see what the heart says. What does the heart say for you this week ahead in regards to the self and this connection? Your intuition knows. You might be hearing songs, telepathy, inner knowing. There's just like something that you're being drawn to, this love, that like you're magnetizing it to you. And the Knight of Wands is like it's coming in. So this could be like, if this also relates to like the career aspect of it, it's like you already know you're magnetizing the perfect client, you're magnetizing the perfect opportunity, and it feels like you just have to comply. You just have to keep doing well. Let's see with this one. I made this deck yesterday or this weekend, a couple days ago. Let's see any messages that you need to hear overall. So we have stay on top of your business. So yeah, so stay alert, organize the things, check everything that's going in, everything that's going out. Anything else? For stay on top of your business, I also feel like that also means your self-care routines. Don't let yourself go. Don't let yourself like aside for last minute plans for other friends. Like just stay to yourself. Ooh, we have sleep when tired. So yeah, so and fast. So a lot of calls for your health, your care, and it feels like this is a moment for you to like listen to that intuition when it tells you like, oh, I'm tired, I need to take a break. It's like, okay, go with it. Don't fight it. Fighting it, it's almost like gonna tire you out more. So I feel like that's important for you to know that like whatever you feel like you're worrying about, it's being handled behind closed doors. Okay, so what's the outcome in love for this week ahead? What's the outcome in love? I mean, something good doesn't take 1 week. So we have 9 of Wands, which is defense and strength. So right now you might still be feeling like a little defensive, but there's still like some strength that you're building. Maybe you're building like a little bit more of that trust. Maybe with the self, if you can like handle your personal business, your actual business, because come on, as an Empress, you have your own things that you're doing. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, so anything could happen at this time. Anything can happen, but it's honestly based on what you put forward. How are you going to show up? Oh, I have a hair. So it's almost like putting your best foot forward. I'm like, that's honestly, that's giving me chills. And I'll tell you something. Yesterday, I was walking and I was thinking of I don't know, just like letting myself think, because I've been very into like very wearing headphones, like just like consuming a lot more than I like to admit. So yesterday I was kind of like detoxing, fasting, fasting from that, trying to at least. And I started to feel something here on the left side, and the left side is like your intuition, right? And then I'm just like, is that my intuition, or did I just like I don't know, like is this a spirit, like what's going on? So I was, I have to be receptive, I have to learn. And I feel like this is also a message for you to like ask yourself those things, talk to yourself, talk to spirit, talk to daddy God. He's got you. Like if I told you what happened this week, like it would just surprise you, but I'm holding on to it because I'm protecting it. So that's the same thing with protection. It's like protect your dreams, protect the beauty that happens, so nobody can like tamper it. And that goes again with the 9 of Wands. Like don't share your personal business. Like know what to share in regards to, it's like, okay, business, okay, we're gonna do business, we're gonna work on something, this is what I need, versus something personal, like with yourself, like if you're going through something that it's like, okay, like I'm handling this, and create something because you're being asked for that creativity, you're being asked to channel it somehow, right? That's private. You're not going to let people write your stuff until it's kind of finished in a way. So that's also like a call for something. Have that private time with yourself, dancing, connecting to your sacred sexuality, you know what I mean? And revolutionize those aspects of yourself, that feminine side of yourself, like letting your hair out and wild, and being charismatic, and not being like shine away from that beauty of like what you could be. And what was the other thing? I literally just had something else. I completely. We have flower, the voice, the thunder, maze, nothing, twin, and the song. Ooh, okay. So yeah. So if this is like in the love aspect of it, like if you're connecting with someone who just feels like your other half, you know what I mean? And I could get face chills just thinking of that, because of that intense feeling that it's really hard to explain. But songs just you communicate through songs, and this is a confirmation because we just had it, right? So it's almost like being in the maze and allowing yourself to be nothing. These are my little cute Sakura cards. And letting the spark, because we have the thunder, we have the voice and flowers. So I'll tell you with the thunder. 2 days ago, I was wearing a Death Note shirt. I was brushing my teeth, and I saw the skulls at the top. And then, for some reason, the scripture came to me, which I don't know it, but it was like the scripture of, I walked through the valley of death, right? I think I've never really heard it. I'm native Spanish, so but I've heard it so much, but I didn't familiarize it, right? Like I didn't know it by heart. So and I look it up, and then it said, I corrected myself, and then it said, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod, right? So this is Father. This is the daddy. Daddy's got us, right? So it says, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So for me, I'm like, your rod. And I thought the spark, the thunder, the thunderbolt, the emoji, like a little like that little zigzag. Um, and I felt so like I it's almost like, oh, I get this. I get what it's saying. It's like I don't fear anything because I have that spark that nobody's gonna take away from me. When you're connected to the divine, when you're connected to God, when you're connected to spirit, right? And your staff, it's almost like the magician. The magician just, oh, that's another thing. I almost forgot. I'm glad I didn't. Wands could be significant. I've been finding, these are my old ones, right? But I found a couple on my walk, that same walk that I felt like the little like sensation. I found 3 little ones, and 3 is the number of creation. The 3 of Wands is also creating and planning, and well, 2 of Wands is planning, but 3, it's like you're already like creating something, like you're ready to do something. You know what I mean? So stay on top of your business. It's going with that. Protect what you're doing, and produce. That goes with the production. Screenshot this if you like, but it's like produce something with this, right? Oh, at the bottom we say get to know your intuition. That's something that came up in another reading that I did for another channel. Okay, so let's see for love. This is lovely. The 3 of Wands. I kid you not. The 3 of Wands, the Star, 5 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. So, yo, nothing is stopping you. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So right now, what you have on mind is producing that prosperity and that complete satisfaction that you're just not letting it go. And even though you get like into those competitive moments, either at work or with other people, it's not, you're not letting it sway you. And it feels like you're tapping into that complete star. The star comes after the tower. So it's almost like the past energies, thank gosh, we're not seeing that this week. But last week, the week before, we kept seeing letting it go, you know, something, the tower falling, like, you know, things happen, letting go of like connections and blah, 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 jobs. And right now, it's almost like we've moved past that energy now. And we're already planning as the star. It's like, okay, so now you're a star. Cool. Okay, what do we do? What do we do for the future? What do we do for our life? What do we do for the creative? What do we do for the world? What are we showing out there? And connecting it with okay, what are we fasting on? Because now that we have a different career, a different element to embody, now we need more time here than there. So it's actually it's happening naturally. It's not like you're forcing yourself to, I don't know, something that you don't want to do. No, it's like, it's almost like you're naturally following your highest excitement. And it feels like, yeah, you've surrendered, like the hangman. You've surrendered to the difficulty, the fighting against it, the wanting to know more, wanting to know what is, and stuff like that. You're just like listening to that inner song and that voice. You're listening to your inner voice. And I swear, all I'm getting is chills on this side. So the intuition side is like heavily speaking to you. Well, now my whole body, but like I feel his energy. And if this resonates with you, it's probably just submerging you so much with like chills and just like that inner knowing that like you're good, you're protected, and keep that up with the reflection of yourself, like reflecting, having confessions to yourself. Like I would actually invite you to write a book of like a little tiny book, right? Like a little diary of like confessions. Oh, did I say that wrong? Confessions. Sorry. Or reflections of yourself, right? And then it's just like to allow yourself to have that sacred time, that sacred space with yourself. And yeah, honestly, I feel like this is a beautiful, beautiful ass read. I don't know what else. This is just like where we're at right now. So remember to take a rest when you're tired. If you feel like you're in a maze, you're not. You're 100% not. You're just like following your intuition. And even if you are, you're walking blindly and you're like letting it just like guide you. And I feel like that's it. I'm just going to leave it here. It's a little shorter today. But yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so if you like it, please let me know by liking, subscribing, sharing, or commenting. And I'll see you next time. Bye.